On your save.
Bring me a champion.
It's like on your save. Let's see. 44 hours. Jeez. And you've not played this one offline, right?
No, I have not.
Because I remember you did that in Morrowind.
Well,
For
yeah,
a little bit. But
Morrowind
that's
was
more like, I'm grinding levels so we can do the main plot.
yeah.
It's like, yeah, that's fine. And that was mostly just getting money and going to trainers.
Yeah, pretty much.
And the flesh of my foes, a mortal champion, to wade through the entrails of my...
Hey. Stop interrupting Wes Johnson.
All right.
See, you broke it.
Really? Do come in. It's lovely in the Isles right now. Perfect time for a visit.
The door to the fringe.
Okay. Yeah. Is this what you expected first time you played this?
No, I'm like
Exactly. And I like the use of the metronome because it's got the dementia and mania faces.
Yeah.
So it's basically like how Sheogorath is, where it's like just constantly back and forth.
Hey, Mizu.
Hey, Brittany.
Yes, what can I do for you? I imagine you're here about the door? Yes, you have entered, and now you are here.
Now, okay.
Amazing.
Is the most
Truly.
sane man in an insane asylum still insane?
Like, are we talking about like as somebody who's trapped in the insane asylum, or
Yes. Yes.
yeah?
A member of... Okay. That's basically Haskell.
I am Haskell, Chamberlain to the Lord Sheogorath. You approach the Shivering Isles. Through the door behind me lies the realm of Sheogorath, Prince of Madness, Lord of the Never There. Because my lord wills it to be so. It poses no danger to Mundus. No compact has been violated.
Yep.
It is a door.
It's like, hey, if you want to come in, he's not invading. He's just like,
Perhaps
hey, you
will
want to come in,
accept
go
it
ahead.
For what it is. For you, I do not know. My lord seeks a
Like
mortal to
Sheogorath,
act
he
as
finds
his
loopholes in
champion.
fucking everything.
As for his intent, to attempt to fathom it is a foolish endeavor. His will is his own. His reality follows suit. You are here because you chose to enter. You were not summoned.
Yep.
They entered this realm and were ill prepared. Their minds are now the property of my lord. Cured? You speak as if they
Yeah,
are
he's one of the
diseased.
rare few
They live now
Daedric
in another
princes
state of being.
that take
Perhaps it
their
is you
servants
who needs a
in
cure.
humans, and not just in Daedra.
You do as you will. You may leave the way you entered. Your life will be none the worse for your time spent here. Or you may continue onward, through the door behind me. If you can pass the gates of madness, perhaps the Lord Sheogorath will find a use for you.
Are you ready for one of the fucking coolest cutscenes in this game?
Who is to say? There are always choices to be made. The realm of madness is no different in that regard. Your choices are your own. Enter or do not, but make your decision. I've other duties to which... Speak with me again when you have made up your mind.
Oh wow, you're level 28? Jeez. I think the 3 levels from the fucking Ognum Infinium probably helped.
Yep.
Yeah, it's got its own custom
Well,
map.
have you made up your mind? The detention.
I'll do it.
Fine. You'll want to pass through the gates of madness. Oh, enjoy.
Yeah, mind the gatekeeper. No, keep looking forward. Yeah. There you go.
Can I? Let me. Ah,
Like, please let me stand up.
oh, that's right. Shield record.
So what you looking for? Oh, trying to level up alteration. Yeah, you got new alchemy stuff to use.
Nothing bad will happen if I use things from the realm of madness, right? Okay. Yeah, we'll see.
It's like, well, only one way to find out, right? It's like, hey, you want to eat these mushrooms from the realm of madness? It's like, no, thank you.
Like, do you,
Regular, mundane mushrooms can kill you if they want.
like, do you realize what you just said to me? Yes. My question still stands.
It's like, hey, it is a question. Now this, it's like, I'm not telling you to do it. I'm asking you. Okay. You know, like how Lord Cain and is the child of Sithis.
Right.
Shows and Sheogorath is as well. Because it's the idea that Anu is order and Padme is chaos, kind of thing. Where it's like order by itself is nothing, and chaos induces change. And it's basically, at least for the Elder Scrolls, it's the root of all artistic endeavors is chaos. Yeah. Gotta remember, you're like level 30, and this DLC was made for endgame. Your block's not even that high, wow. Ooh, you almost have 50 acrobatics, which means you can do backflips pretty soon. Yeah, there's the frogman. Now,
Madnisaur.
do you want the unique armor? Probably not.
Yeah, probably not. Compared to what I have, no.
Yeah, like you're probably gonna keep this whole set, except for like maybe like one of the new rings you're gonna get.
I'll take it anyways.
Okay. But yeah, it's the idea that chaos is basically the origin of all art in Tamriel.
Huh.
Because it is creation. Because it's like Lord Cain made the world, like he is a part of chaos. Yep. If you hold block and then jump in a direction, there you go. And bam, backflip. I don't know what the fuck that roll is.
Right.
Honestly, with the shield there, you'd basically roll and just slam onto it and be like, ow, my arm.
I can imagine like that would be a Kuthar thing where it's like, what are you doing? I'm practicing rolling with my shield. That sounds very ineffective. I will get it eventually.
It's like you gotta do the Captain America roll where it's like,
Well, the thing is though, his shield is very much made better for that.
well, yeah.
It's like
It's
it's round
round.
and has a very what is it? Convex surface.
Yeah. Also, at least in the movies, the material is made out of is like, it absorbs all like concussive impacts. To a point.
Yeah.
It's like, excuse me.
Swamp tentacle.
It's like, hey, I'm gonna pick this weird like plant thing I've never seen before in my life. It's like in the Roadside Picnic book that this Stalker series is kind of based off of.
Maybe they're just
Like one of the characters describes seeing like it's the idea that space
Should have
aliens
listened to me.
stopped by Earth for like a short period of time and then left. They're trash, more than likely. And they described it as ants inspecting a roadside picnic of humans. In comparison, it's like it's unknowable and not understandable and extremely dangerous.
Stay away from the gatekeeper. Let us handle it.
And it's the idea that one of the characters sees a filament brush the back of one of the people in front of him. He's like, well, that guy's dead. And like a couple hours later, he just has a heart attack and dies. He's like, I'm not going to tell him that I saw that happen because it's just going to make things worse.
Oh no, they're bleeding all over the place.
Dead. I
It's
wonder.
like, yeah, it's like, go fight the giant flesh golem with the blade for an arm. The what now?
Yeah,
Now, do you want to try and
I'm-
fight it?
pretty.
Pass ball.
See you.
Hello. Well,
That's some commanding shoulder pads in that man.
Right.
amaze me.
It's a high neckline on that shirt.
The funny part is the gatekeeper lets the orc adventuring captain run away.
He's too much. Killed all.
Well, it's like his job is to guard the gate, not to, you know, it's like if the guys run away, he's like, whatever, I don't care. Alright, I can do this. Here you go. Which one are you gonna take?
The one we
It
talked
doesn't-
about.
Yeah. There you go. You just save yourself doing a quest line.
It's like,
So, you've managed to kill the gatekeeper.
Like, oh,
Pity.
wow.
Well, you'll
you
now
did
be
it
able to
without the
enter
help.
the realm proper. You'll notice there are 2 doors. One leads to the lands of
thanks,
Umbra,
Will.
the other to Dementia. Enter through either one. The lands
Yeah,
are quite...
that's,
You'll want
Umbra.
to seek out Lord Sheogorath. I believe he has plans.
Blah, 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 blah.
The Lord.
If only we
Well,
could
basically, dementia.
But look at this. Look at the sky. Why are there stars?
Good
Because
question.
remember, in Nirn, the stars are holes in Aetherius. Also, what's that giant crack down the middle of the world, the sky?
Yeah, that seems like a problem.
What were you saying?
Oh, fuck, what was I saying?
Something about Umbra.
Oh, no, yeah, I was just basically like, Umbra.
Yeah, the good combination of Umbra and Azure Star, where it's just like, I'm gonna keep the soul the soul trap enchantment on this refilled constantly. So yeah.
Oh no, my willpower.
Probably the something. I don't know. Go find a shrine. Would you want to pray to any of the shrines here?
No.
Probably not. Hey, level up. Which means you should leave now and go train if you want. Yeah, because like if you remember, the quest for this is basically you get like a hunter guy to help you, and you go find the bones of an older guardian or gatekeeper, and he's like, the bones of a creature is what you use to kill it.
So now I can just leave and come back, right?
I believe so. The guy on the other side might have a problem with that.
Stay away from me.
All right.
The inn north of Anvil.
You want to find me a marksman trainer?
Sure.
Because I want to raise my agility.
So you don't get staggered so much.
Yep.
Where's marksman? One's actually an Anvil.
Okay.
In the Fighters Guild,
Sweet.
I believe. Nope. No, yeah. Yeah, he's in Anvil. Trying to figure out, because he's part of like one of the Fighter Guild quests.
Oh, he's the hunter that you hunt mountain lions with, I believe. So he might be out front. Right? Am I right?
He's not the hunter you hunt mountain lions with, I believe.
Oh.
But he does go out hunting. Unfortunately, that means he can be just dead. But he's the guy who points. He tells you what to look for the rat problem quest.
What can I do for you, Sir Knight?
Mike!
Yep.
It is good the people wear clothing. Maik wears clothing. Who would want to see Maik naked?
Too many people,
Sick.
mate.
Yeah.
Very
Don't
sad.
look at Nexus.
Maik wishes you
It's
well.
awful.
Alright, different marksman trainer then.
Okay.
Somebody who's more easily found.
Damn it. Oh wait, did you buy everything for the Dunbarrow Cove?
No.
Okay, never mind then. The one in Skingrad.
No, Skingrad's over this way.
It says he is in the southwest corner of Skingrad. It is Raymond Broder. And he's like dressed like a farmer guy.
Right. No, I'm on the wrong side of the
Right.
map again.
Let's see.
Skingrad is the town.
Yep, southwest. And looks like he like works at a vineyard. So probably outside.
Well, I should probably... Well, actually, I should probably see if I can find him and see if I've
yeah.
trained
I
just
think
in
you've
case.
trained already.
My pleasure, really.
You look. You too.
The picture shows him next to the grapes. He has like a brown shirt. And he has like the bald cap. Like where it's like the Picard. That guy.
Ray, let's get to training.
I see.
Okay.
Take
Just
that.
had to
There you
double
go.
check. Always
Yeah,
have
he's
to.
an expert marksman trainer.
Okay.
But yeah, going back to what Clay was talking about with Umbra, it's like Umbra is a soul-stealing sword that basically it's for a regular person is like we're Umbra, right? It's like yeah, we're Umbra. It's like anyone who wields it becomes Umbra,
Welcome.
and it's
I-
Clavicus Vile's
Excuse-
like sword.
Goodbye.
Basically, he's like he got a witch to make a sword for him so he can like trap souls in his realm more easily, but the witch tricked him into giving a portion of his power to it. So and basically means that she stole it from him. Oh, nice 60. Shitty agility, man. Almost max strength, and I hate the 108 intelligence.
How do you do?
Yep.
I enjoy the wines that Tamika
Hi.
makes at her vineyard. And the
But that's the way it crumbles.
Yeah, and what's funny is the lore video for Umbra, like the guy doing it's like, all right, I've been Umbra, and he's like oh, like as his sign out for it.
Have you heard any word about the other provinces?
It's like
Good
he
day.
moved. Wait, what?
How
Yeah,
are
he has like they usually have like a.
You know,
He was sitting
let's
down.
get to training. There's good that
Like, I can't train you
Knowledge.
in
Pay
marksmanship when I'm
attention.
sitting here.
I mean, that's
Good
fair
that you
enough.
wanna get-
It's like I would
It's
imagine.
like yeah.
Farewell.
I mean logic, but like hey, this is a Bethesda game. Logic doesn't exist here.
Right. All right, back in the go.
It's like why would you go in twice? It's like honestly, that guard the next time he sees you, she's just trying to fucking kill you. It's like he got out. He seemed better than most people. Like he wasn't clutching his head and screaming.
But still, like the man went back
and
in.
then he came back a couple hours later, and went back in.
Like who does that? That guy apparently.
But one of the things I like about this is that Shea Gorath is the only character that has a beard in this game.
Yeah.
Because like Oblivion character creation doesn't let you put facial hair on yourself. And I think he makes a comment about that, how he made it so it's illegal for anyone else to have a beard, and the punishment is death. And I'm like, that's great. But just so you know, the first time you see him, you're saving the game and attacking him, correct?
Sure.
Okay, good.
If that's what you want me to do for content purposes, I will do that.
Yes.
Aye.
Yeah,
the
see, that's the guy.
gatekeeper is slain. Congratulations. The honor of...
So who are you? So I'm the NPC that would have helped you if you weren't like a fucking juggernaut. Ah, you picked the wrong one.
You gained the blessing of mania.
Yep. Let's see what's it do? Might be an ability, maybe.
Will you kindly punch an innocent Bosmer? Doesn't matter which one. Sure, it did nothing wrong. That's a odd thing to ask.
Okay, I have to check something real quick. Make sure that's it. Okay.
Will you kindly punch it?
I mean, we can do that,
Speak quickly,
Um,
mortal.
but the fact that you have that username is kind of
Take his shoes and wear them.
right. It's okay.
Speak quickly, mortal.
Say, hey, you talk to me. Leave me alone. It's like, so we're not being implicated of like a hate crime now, are we? Like, hey, find a Bosmer and kill them.
This is the part where you fall down.
No, exclusively only to Bosmer.
I mean, that's still a hate crime.
What am I watching?
That's a Flesh Atronach. Oh. It's if you're in the right place that I think there are, and it's two people that look similar, it's a town that's been split in half.
Ah,
Because it's on the border of mania and dementia.
I'm J-Red Icebait. For instance, you can only really see the bones when you
Oh,
take
this is the
them
hunter
out.
guy.
You can hear them better
Okay,
than...
he's going through here, and that was an enemy.
See you later.
Yeah, yep, that was just an enemy.
I'll settle with this guy. You are a violent person.
I mean, not very becoming of your name, Katarina Knight.
Looks like a 14th century brain-injured peasant.
I mean, that's called being British. I mean, that's also Oblivion. Oblivion does that. Oblivion does not make people look good. But yeah, Lewis, I don't know if you've seen Dark Souls stuff at all. The Katarina Knight is the Onion Knight
Ah,
that people also refer to as Winnie the Pooh, because he was always like, and like thinking and stuff.
right.
It's like, what should I do next?
Puppy! Ow.
Stop. It's like, pet dog.
Bad dog. Okay.
Yeah. It's like, Oblivion is not kind to how people look.
Nope.
Like, it's always like, look, I made an ugly NPC or player in Oblivion. I'm like, and? It's like, I'd be more impressed if you make an attractive person in Oblivion. So just be lucky we're not playing this on the 360. Hey, like, one of the people I watch still, like, they started out doing 360 Let's Plays on YouTube, where it's like, oh man, like, they'd be like, alright, pause, and like, pull up the menu for stuff, and I'm like, oh god, the 360 menu is so bad. Oh, frog people.
I'm a Grumite death dealer. That's cool.
Ow, 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 stop it, ow. It's like poke, 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 ow, ow, ow.
Drop the dagger. To do
Well,
it.
let's see, I'm gonna look something up real quick. Okay, yep. It's like Gromites are one of the native species of the Shivering Owls, which I believe Golden Saints and Dark Seducers are not. It's So I believe Golden Saints are from Meridia.
Mad God's blessings. The Maz can
Let me
guard
see.
Crucible and New Sheath. We ensure the Demented remain orderly and respectful of our...
Yeah, they're referred to as Orioles, which is,
Sheogareth
Meridia.
is our lord. The... Walk with our lord.
Let's see. I'm tracking to see what the Dark Seducer. Let's see. Annoying is like all right, look up this, and it's just combat stats. Like, no. Okay, the Dark Seducers are actually made for the Serving House. Like they're like Daedra for Shavar.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure. But I might want to check again.
You look like a worthy opponent. You became invisible. Like that's going to help you.
Oh, just wait. In the mod list for Skyrim, with the lock on, going invisible turns that off for NPCs, and they will do that.
I'm ready. Be like, oh no, I've lost my lock on. Where the fuck are you? Come here and let me kick the shit out of you. Like this thing. Shambling towards me. Oh.
It's an Elder Gnarl. Tree's kicking your ass.
Well, no shit. I have low agility. I get staggered so easily.
I know.
That's why I was like, find me a marksman trainer. It'll be the cheapest way to raise my agility.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta kick your ass, tree. New Sheath Graveyard. Okay, that means I'm close.
Yeah.
I'm kicking your ass, thing.
The hunger. So like, I don't know what that thing is, but I'm gonna fucking kill it. It's like, I've never killed one of those things before.
It worked. Like, pretty much, like, fighting anything in this realm, that would be my reaction. It's like, huh, I killed it.
It's like, oh good, I actually was able to fight it.
Where are you going? Where are you going?
Crucible is where the Dark Seducers are.
Oh, that's my fuck.
Enchanter of mammals walking on, or reptiles walking on land from the
Blessings,
ocean is
citizen.
attacking you. So it looks like one of those, like the drawings of like, here's the creature that can walk on land that came right from the water. It's like,
It's like, I'm kicking your ass. Why? You made me exist. This is a paradox. Paradox, my fist.
Where it's like spoilers for the end of Next Generation, for anyone who cares. But the final episode of Next Generation is Q being like, "Hey, there's a tachyon explosion happening right next to Earth during like Primeval Age, and look, humans aren't going to evolve anymore." And it's like, "Hey, guess who caused it? Picard."
Of the Shale Goreth statue.
It's an explosion that goes backwards in time and gets bigger. Like the
Blessings,
further back in
citizen.
time you go. And basically, in his future self is what triggered the explosion. And like the whole episode is Q bouncing him back and forth, seemingly randomly, between 3 timelines.
Huh.
Or is it 3 or is it 2? I'm trying to remember. Yeah, it's 3 because it's the past, the present, and the future. Whereas like the past is like season 1, the present is like the episode, and like the future is like 30 years from there.
Greetings.
And basically, it's like the thing old Picard does causes the tachyon explosion, which then retroactively causes humans to not exist. And Q's like, "You guys are idiots. Don't do this."
Mini side quest before I do the main side quest of Shivering Isles.
Yeah, whatever. I mean, there's a ton of stuff to do in this DLC. Gonna make a potato sandwich with bark. Oh, excuse me.
Hi.
Just casually walking through. Probably don't want to question what you're standing in right now. Since it's coming from the grates in the walls. Is this the guy who's like, "Please kill me"?
I think so.
You have to push him off of, because it can't be a suicide. Because suicides are punished
I'm glad
by
you came.
Sheogorath.
So,
Yes.
great. This life, it's too painful. Everywhere I look, I see death, dying, and decay. When I dream, I'm constantly
And
on the
what
verge,
also happens at the Hill of
retching
Suicide
up,
is that
falling asleep,
it's how Sheogorath
screaming
crashes
at
people's
someone who doesn't
souls.
deserve it. I'm just so fed. I need your help. I need you to send my soul away from this world. You must.
Like,
Have you seen
I'm not gonna
those
kill
miserable
myself,
souls
but I'm
on
gonna
the Hill
suicide
of
by cop.
Suicides? No. I don't necessarily want to see it coming. And I want to die here in the city so all these people finally believe me. They'll wish they...
I mean, you could save it, just
Probably-
like swipe at him, see what happens.
Oh, that. When you...
It's like, if you kill me, you can have my house. And I know there's another character
Blessings,
in...
citizen.
You got some
Fallout.
skooma, eh?
Hey.
Right, buddy? Pal?
Oh, Oblivion was not
Just
kind to her. Oh man, it's like,
What?
you think it's bad for a regular person
Shouldn't tease me.
to live in
Bye.
Shivering Isles? Imagine a skooma addict living in
Take
Shivering
me
Isles.
unaware! Not like this!
If I get too close, take me out of where? It's like, dude. Like, just calm down, man.
It's like, alright, it's like, I'm gonna be a drug addict in the realm of madness. Be like,
Blessings
oh
of the
man,
mad
it's like,
god,
you've chosen
citizen.
hard mode.
Walk without
It's like, I finally found my drugs. It changes into, like, anti-addiction stuff. It's just, no!
Oh no, no, what it would be is just enough to make you want more, but not enough to get you high.
Oh.
So it's just like that little bit.
Okay, so the inn's there. What is
And yes, I am a monster.
mysticism
But
shit?
it's like, and I know you would know how that feels, Lewis. It's like not enough to do it, but enough to
Mm-hmm.
want more. It's like,
So
like,
I,
hey, you want to walk through the giant maw of teeth? To your left there.
Wait.
Or what?
no, it's just one of those things where it's like, that's why I tell people, it's like, I have a high constitution, not so good willpower. Well, now I do. Now I have good willpower.
Yeah. You've taken feats for it. They were inherent. Yeah, it's like that's why I avoid alcohol and stuff. It's because I have a family history of alcoholism, at least on my mom's side.
Sometimes
Today's your lucky day.
What?
Huh? Oh man, I wish there was physics on that branch because it just would have been just like.
Oh.
What's funny is what you can also do is just frenzy him.
I'll cause him to kill himself.
No, like frenzy him, and other people will kill him.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, force him to aggro everybody, and then
Yeah.
all right.
'Cause remember, in this game, frenzy is not an offensive action, which is I'm glad they changed that from into Skyrim. Because being able to walk up to a person and be like, I don't like you, frenzy. Oh, now I'm legally allowed to kill you. But that's honestly no different than like taunting in Morrowind to be like, hey, fight me, fight me, fight me. Alright, hey, he swung first. I'm not legally.
Wow.
Yeah. It's so lonely, even burglars would not visit him. That's fucking rough, man.
Yeah.
I mean, look at this scene put up before you, Lewis. What does this imply
He's
to a person who wanted to kill themselves?
he's trying to write a suicide note.
Exactly. Like I've always said, it's like Bethesda may be bad at storytelling and mostly optimizing their engine, but they're really great at fucking world building. I mean, it's referred to as
So-
skeleton storytelling for Fallout,
That's right.
which I don't mind because it's just Fallout is supposed to be kind of stupid.
Yeah.
Where it's like, yeah, whatever, it's a joke for the most part. I mean, like, one of the examples of, like, it's like, Fallout's a joke. It's like, and they just hard cut to the Fallout 76 trailer with Beach Boys. Wouldn't it be nice?
Yeah.
It's like, yeah. It's like, what do you think Fallout is anymore?
Time need. Oh yes.
Oh,
Using
you want to see the
magic.
piece of amber that looks like
You will be-
Sheogorath?
What is?
Piece of amber that looks like Shigoroth?
Mhm. Yep.
Is it in here?
Please.
Yeah.
Come back soon. No telling.
At least I
what
think it is, or you
questions
might
I
have to go
have
get
you
it for him.
next time.
I think you have to go get it for him. Because either it's there or upstairs. Nope, that's his. Yeah. So I think that's his quest for you.
Have-
Because I think it would be in the big display. Yeah, I gotta look up something real quick.
You got a good deal there. That seems fair to me. You got a good deal there.
One of the items he was selling, I
That-
wanted to check.
I can accept that. That's. You got a good deal there. A fair bargain.
Oh, the. Go up to the book, down. The first book.
Hair
Uh, Heretical Thoughts. That's a book about how Sheogorath is not a god and should be. And it's like, you shouldn't be selling that. So that's dangerous. Yeah, it's like one of the lines in the book is, "Our Lord Sheogorath is but a man. He is only flesh and blood, not a god, and certainly not a Daedric prince." And it's like, you just want to die. It also goes on to, it's like, his head will rest upon the hill of suicides, and his heart shall burn in the flames of freedom, and his entrails should be fed their dogs. It's like, yeah, it's like what would happen to the person who wrote that book shortly thereafter?
Right.
So,
Yeah. Oh, okay.
oh, big surprise! Author anonymous. So yeah, it's just, I would hope so.
How do I get rid of a spell?
Oh, scroll over it, hit the delete button. Can you cast a better healing?
I bought Rejuvenate, which does healing and fortify.
Oh, nice. Wait, no, it does. What does it do? Go back to it. No, it just restores fatigue and health at the same time.
Yeah. Whereas this is just health.
Yeah. Yep. So there's hit the delete key, like on the keyboard.
Oh, right. The actual delete key.
Mm-hmm.
Head out.
Come back soon.
But now you got a pretty good healing spell now. You were able to cast it, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, there's lots of Khajiits in this town. I wonder why. It's basically, because like, I remember like the Khajiit pantheon doesn't distinguish between Aegir and Daedra,
No weapons.
and just see Sheogorath is basically like the ultimate tempting of Moon Sugar on Khajiits through skooma.
Don't let that.
Where it's basically, it's like, yeah, he'll always try and trick us into like just becoming drug addicts.
Yes?
Blessings, citizen.
And you want to level up acrobatics. Jumping upstairs like that is the best way to do it. Because it's like the
Yeah, because you're hitting basically each step and it's like...
I don't know what those giant gray crystals are for. Yeah. Look, he's even giving you the slow clap.
Hey, boss.
A new arrival! Shinra, my gatekeeper. I'm so happy I could just tear out your intestines and strangle you with them. I suppose an introduction is in order. I, Sheogorath, Prince of Madness, and other things. I'm not talking about them. You've probably figured that out by now. Let's hope so, or we're in real trouble. And out come the intestines, and I skip rope with them. But perhaps now's not the time. I get made it this far, farther than anyone else. Well done. Take this trinket of mine. Perhaps it will serve you well, or look lovely on your corpse. I've been waiting for you. someone like you.
And see, he added the other
Someone
cutie.
I've been with for some time. I need a champion, and you've got the job.
I thought I already had the job.
Time to save the realm, rescue the damsel, slay
That's
the
one of the things I like
beast,
about for
or die.
Skyrim. If you're the
Your
champion
help
for
is
Minas Mora and then do the black books, he's
A
like, oh,
change
you've
is
seen my
coming.
Infinity, but the black books are so
Everything
much more.
changes, even Data Princes, especially Data Princes. Aethra are the embodiment of change and permanency. I'm no different, except in the ways that I am. A grey march is coming, and you're going to stop
I mean, the part of him that doesn't change.
The details aren't
Like
important.
Jiggle-Lag.
At least,
Yeah.
not right now. Eternity is on a rather tight deadline. We'll get back to that later. Now, you run an errand for me. An important one. Of course, anything I tell you to
I like
do
a lot of Daedric
is important.
princes
My
have things that
realm,
happen at the
my
end or start of
rules.
eras.
You're going to Zedilium, one of my favorite spots in the Isles. It's a little place I used to take care of unwanted visitors. And some are more.
Oh, this quest.
The
Yeah.
gatekeeper takes care of most of the unwanted.
Basically, like
Instead,
idiots who come to my realm looking for treasure.
Jedi, this is Shay Gorath.
Any
He's not tripping. He's
other
just
ways into my
He is
himself.
the
realm.
trip.
They're on the move. I don't
He's the
want
guy's
them
face you
to-
see when you're having a bad trip.
So, you're going to get Zedilian up and running. Here's a little book to tell you how. And the Attenuator of Judgment. You'll need that too. Of course, you can always get more details from Haskell. He's a detail-oriented type of person. A big help. And a silent lesser. Now, get going, before I change my mind. Or my mind changes
But like,
me.
you also gotta remember, for Shay Gorath, all of existence is boring. Like to the
The-
madness-inducing boringness, because it's not
The-
like changing enough. for him.
Yes.
Like, there's not enough new things. So like basically, anytime he can even approach new things, he's like immediately. And he has written a book about his teaching lessons to every single one of the Daedric princes, like the 16 lessons of badness. There's only 3 of them written, and that's part of the joke, is that there's only 3 of them that have been written, but there's 16 of them, which means that Hermaeus Mora can't have all of them. And one of them is basically, he takes a nightingale for Nocturnal, and it's like, oh, Nocturnal, you don't understand the difference between darkness and shadow? It's like, okay, hey, Nightingale, here's Sithis. And just shows the Nightingale Sithis and drives him insane. It's like, that's nothing. That's not darkness. It's like, you know, it's like, that's actually, you know, it's like, and that's the difference between darkness and shadow for Nocturnal. And there's the one I told before of him and Vermina, where he basically is like, she's like, here's my greatest artist who like constantly like loves me for all the nightmares I give them for like the paintings that they can make, and he's like, all right, like I'll turn them against you. And he does it by doing nothing, because the idea that from that person's perspective, she abandoned him.
Hard Scramble Camp. That's where we're going.
I mean, to be honest, people being like, "Oh, Sithis is evil." It's like, no, Sithis is no more evil than Lorcain, more than likely. And Lorcain made all of existence. I mean, like, it's the idea that it's less that the Dark Brotherhood worship Sithis. It's more that they worship the Nightmare.
Yeah.
And you also got to remember, in Elder Scrolls, gods are usually like you can give a god a new name and worship them as a new thing, and they'd be like, fine, okay. Like that's happened multiple times. Like there's, like literally go from Trinimac to Malakath, like that's the same person, and then Uriel and Akatosh, like that's the same entity. But it's also that, like I was saying before with Dragon Breaks, Lewis, how Alicia snuck in parts of worship of Lorcain into the worship of Akatosh to make sure that the elves would worship unknowingly the concepts of like reality.
Yeah.
And that duality of like the two-headed dragon god of time, like the human side and the dragon side, that's why Dragon Breaks happens, because it's him going insane. Because it's like the idea that time is supposed to go one way, like in a straight line. Anytime it doesn't, it basically just like, you know, like the one of the ideas that they have for like why you can't travel through time in real life is because you'd have to alter the particles of everything in reality.
Ow.
Just ow, ow. It's like, you don't want to get over there, I'm gonna fucking kill you.
I have Nate. Oh, that's. Oh.
But, yeah.
Yeah, kick your ass.
I mean, he was more of a threat than any of the other monsters. And basically, like, I've tried to, like, look up stuff for how it's, like, how to say, like, Lorcain and Boethia were together.
Yeah.
But then it's also the idea that if you go further down, it's like Shor and Kine are together. Because it's, like, in a Nordic thing, it's like Kine is the wife to Shor, and Mara is his handmaiden. Or her handmaiden, or something, I forget.
Yeah.
So it's like the idea is Kine Boethia, just under a different name. Because it's like, it's still Lorcain.
It's Sheogorath versus and Deadpool interacting.
Sheogorath would win because he would just take the madness away from Deadpool. Because Sheogorath also knows he's in a game. But it's also the idea that it's like, what is it? That I'm trying to remember stuff from the video. I literally watched it like today. I kind of refresh on like some of the stuff. Just mixing this shit together. Who knows what's gonna come out in the end.
That's kind of what I do.
So are you master yet?
Not yet. Yeah, 6 more levels of it.
It's finally over your blade again.
Yeah, not for very long though.
Yeah.
But I mean, does it really matter at this point? It's not like I'm raising those stats on level up.
Yeah, it's like whatever. So like all your class skills basically are like look at your class skill stats. Let's see. They go up. Strength. Intelligence. Willpower. Intelligence. Willpower. Intelligence. Yeah. Look at those are all over 100 already.
Yeah.
So So it's like whatever, I don't care. But like it's the idea that Sheogorath is also like an aspect of like similar to Lurking in a way, where it's like it's just the fundamental order of chaos, and it's the idea that basically he's like one of the original Daedra, like Namara, where it's like one of the primordial Daedra,
Yeah.
where it's like these are the ones you actually don't fuck with, because like they're around when the world was being made. Not like
Now we can locate the focus crystal that like the reservoir of judgment within the rest of the dungeon.
you gotta look for those ones. Because like not all the Daedra are made the same way. Like, and they're not all the same thing. Where it's like how I said, like Mayr's Dagon is in a medium of another universe, and then like Hermaeus Mora is the congealed remnants of what was left over when the world was made by Magnus. But then also that Hermaeus Mora made everyone forget that there was another Daedric prince that he stole the power of. It was like the actual Daedric Prince of Fate. But that's the ESO stuff, so I don't even... I'm pretty sure that's canon. To do with these. I think the yawn just made all the dust in my brain leave. And you know me, Lewis. That's a real thing that happens.
Oh, I know.
Like I've said before, you've seen me lose track of thought while we're talking, like in person.
It's like
I just like you've seen the thought leave my mind as it's coming out of my mouth.
I'm just like, okay,
Like what we were just talking about. Yeah.
crystal staff, and it doesn't weigh anything.
Yeah. I mean, because it's quest item.
Oh, right.
There you go. Yeah, I wonder why that's a giant gray crystal as well. Huh, okay. Whatever. I like it. You've barely gained any fucking ranks since security since you've gotten the key.
Yep.
Hey guys.
I know you're worshipping, but
Also, Pretty, if you're watching, this is what Gilman are supposed to kind of look like.
not my flame atronach. I'll save you.
Because that's what these things, like, they're supposed to be kind of based off is like the Shoggoth, like Innsmouth people.
Yeah.
But yeah, like the Grummites worship Sheogorath. You know,
It's
who
Assyrian.
made them. Yo. Ah! It's like that's like one of my favorite kind of traps where it's like, here's this trap. It does like it's like a short fall. It's like oh. Or it's like in Spy Kids where it's like we've been falling for like an hour. It just like holograms and like a fan.
Yeah. No, in one of the newer Disney movies, Encanto, it's like, don't let go of me, and it drops into this mist, and it's like, oh no, and it's like, guy stands up, oh,
There's a
I was wondering if that's gonna. Like, wait a minute. Aren't you supposed to be at work?
I know there's
Run!
one where it's like that, where it's like the guy's like, it's like you're gonna have to let me go. It's like, no, I'm not gonna let you go. It's like, no, just let me go. It's like, I'm not doing that, and they just let go, and they just like drop like a foot to the ground, and he's like, oh, okay.
Run, Syrian, run!
What is work? I mean, that's a thing adults do, right? I don't know. Yeah, basically, Sheogorath was like, hey, there's a bunch of, like, vermin in my torture dungeon. Can you go clear them out for me? Also, can you work it for me for a while? You know, because it's kind of funny. Yeah.
Madness Helmet Matrix.
It's the mold you need to make that piece of armor.
Yeah, I'm not letting you shoot me.
Yeah, like those
Either
guys are
way.
like the. It's like, ow, jeez. Just trilobite shell.
I was on
shield.
my nap couch, so until you said hi, Syrian, I had no idea my husband was decided to play hooky. I got you caught.
I mean, he mostly got himself caught by saying something.
True. He could have literally sat in watching my stream without saying anything, and he wouldn't have been caught.
Say, hey, you did this to yourself.
Yes, he would have been caught later, and it probably
Yeah.
would have been much more funny. Because you would have been like, "Rah! The fuck are you doing home?"
That guy's going for it. He's just like, I'm gonna fucking kill you.
Like, we've observed his fighting. If we just keep stun locking him,
It's like, if we stun lock him long enough, we will win.
he's sick of Pipper.
Dick.
Sick of work.
Oh, yeah, excuse me.
He also tried hiding behind his door. Yes, because that works. It's not like, you have the intelligence to check behind the door, unlike dogs that go, "I heard you. Where are you?"
Like, I hear you and smell you, but I don't see you with my eyes.
He may need to hide after last night's session. Like, he got up and ran, and I saw it through his open office door in the light, with the light on, which is never on when he's at work. He keeps his office door closed again. So he's straight up just... The fuck is that? Where'd that come from?
What?
Oh, on-screen celebration? I don't... That's a thing that I haven't... I gotta check my channel points, because they probably added more shit off the base. I don't know. On-screen celebration. I'm like, I don't fucking know.
Like, let's see.
Durable elven war axe. That sounds suspiciously not durable.
Like, no, man, you can trust what the game tells you, right? In the Rumble Madness. While you're fighting giant frog people. That sound like pigs.
It's like, what would giant frog people sound like in human form?
I mean, I guess that more like a bullfrog then, yeah.
Activated elsewhere.
Yep. I mean, it's behind you. There you go.
Oh,
It's like, oh, more giant grit crystals.
he has a
Power
5
stuff.
install. The issue with Sarid is that he is.
Finally,
Who's that fucking-
Lord Sheogorath has sent someone to assist me.
Yeah, he's like,
But
finally.
where are my manners? Must get into my professional tone. Welcome to Zedillion. I'm the dungeon caretaker, Kiliban Nerendil.
That's a name.
A wonder of engineering. Zedillion is the ultimate test of metal for the foolhardy adventurer that dares trespass into the Shivering Isles. What they
Yeah.
don't know is that they're being drawn to their doom.
It's the joke dungeon.
Yes, I tend to ramble.
Or
You'll have to forgive
be
me.
more
If you
to
have
clarify
the
better, it's probably the
attenuator,
hubris
then
dungeon.
Zedillion would normally have sent you back to the entrance when you stepped on the pad in the resonator chamber. Since you're up here, I can only surmise that adventurers are already entering the dungeon as we speak. The only thing we can do is let the adventurers complete a cycle through here. I assume Sheogorath gave you the manual of Zedillion.
Yep, basically you pick how you want to
I
torture
will-
each of these people per room.
Simple. Wait until the adventure. Well, the dead will be disposed of. Though you'll know. Eat.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to.
So good to be back in business.
And what's funny is that they actually can't see you.
Keep your weapons ready and watch your backs. Do what I say, we might just get out of here alive.
Now, if you want to see each of them, you should save. If you wanted. You want a giant gnarl or
Okay.
gnarl swarm?
This has to be a joke. What in Oblivion is that thing?
This is one of the horrid guardians of which the stories spoke?
What a joke. Let's be rid of this thing and continue on our way.
Wait just a moment. What's that sound?
Prepare
A single
yourselves for
ant
battle.
usually can't kill you, but a bunch of them can.
Blood for blood.
I mean, the mage guy is fucking knocking them down one at a time. If he hits. I mean, he's getting some bad rolls right there.
Well, there goes one
And
of them.
then the thief guy just fell over. You can only choose one.
That he was about to say blood for the blood god. Oh, there's one trapped in the mount.
Oh,
I'm like
okay.
wondering why you skipped lightning in the mount.
And I'm like, oh, there we go. There we go.
Damn it. Lewin deserved better than this, and I'm responsible. Someone will pay dearly, I assure you.
There's nothing to be done here. We must press on.
Okay.
Yep.
Ah.
Unleashed
Yeah,
the
it is.
swarm, did we? Nothing like a little bloodlust to start the encounter off.
So you just step onto the giant teleportation pad. That's his giant smiling face. That nothing can go wrong there.
Jeez, this is like, oh, they don't have the rogue anymore. This seems like a very much they should have the rogue.
Exactly. Like drop keys, fire trap. My recommendation is keys, because it's funnier.
Blast! The cage is locked.
Gromok, be careful. This looks too good to be true.
If only Lewin were here, he could get us through this in no time.
Yeah. If we only had the thief.
Do you think you can pry the door open?
Forget it. This is obviously a trick. Let's get out of here.
To be so close, and yet so far. If only we had the key. Wait, do you hear something?
Key.
Look, keys. One of them must open the gate. We're rich.
Let's get out of here, Sindelius. This is obviously a trick to waste our time.
I'll know it when I see it. Yes, it must be here.
They're all fake. Just come with me now.
Find it. Yes, I must find the key. Rich beyond.
Keys of Madness.
Suit yourself.
Yep. Yep. Well, more than likely they are all fake, because that's the point.
Too bad none of those keys fit the lock.
See? He's like, oh, too bad.
Oh,
It's like, hey, man. I mean, they're trying to raid a
Too bad
dungeon
none
in
of
the
those
Shiver
keys
Owls.
fit
It's
the
like, what the
lock.
fuck do they expect?
Steady, Gromok, steady. You've been through worse before. What more could this place possibly throw at you?
The giant hanging corpses and blue fire.
Ghost
See, ghost
illusion.
illusions. Or
Raise
Only
the
raise the
dead.
dead.
Fine. I'll show 'em. What? The very dead strike me. Now it's my strike me, will you?
And if you didn't notice, the one on the left always kills them. The one on the right drives them crazy.
Huh.
You've made short work of the intruders. Now, if you'll step on the last teleporter pad, I will... Not to worry. We'll have your spoils to you in no time at all.
Like, yeah, since you're the one who hit the button, you get the treasure. I mean, you gotta wait for him. I believe. I mean, what was that noise?
Crystals.
Oh, more great crystals. Okay.
Oh. Oh, Knight of the Order.
Yep. And also, these are not Daedra. These are mortals that have been transformed by Jigalag. Like, now what? It's like, okay, what does this effect do? I think it's
I
that
have
you
some
can
things
eat
for
the heart and it'll tell you.
Please, meet...
The face on that teleportation pad looks really familiar.
Like I said earlier, it's like, would you teleport on a teleportation pad that look like that? I wouldn't.
Fortify strength, fortify health.
Yeah, I mean he's a warrior, so. But 25
Hey,
points of strength.
Jedi, watch what you're... Watch what you're saying.
more sandwiches. Egg sandwiches. Yeah, for dinner tonight we had a ham that, like one of those half hams, like the pre-cooked ones, that we slow cooked in the crock pot with brown sugar and pineapple. Now,
as is the tradition, you are to be awarded a focus crystal. I'll have it sent to the palace and placed in the main hall if... Oh yes, of course. It seems a most never seen any beyond your... That was quite... You've not heard the legend? Those beings, as you call them, aren't beings at all. They are the soulless abominations known. Their attraction to the resonator isn't surprising. It was built from one of the obelisks that you must proceed.
Yeah, it's like, why are all these brick crystals around the shooting owls? Like, shock burst. The problem with Detect Life on an item that you wear all the time is it's real fucking annoying in this game.
Yeah.
Because it makes people go purple constantly. But yeah, see, the problem with the Jigglypuff heart is it's already gone. So it's not even fucking worth it. Teleportation. Oh, you forgot to do the thing I told you. When you see him, save and attack him. I mean, you did save, you just didn't attack him. And once again, he's giving you the slow clap.
Always a pleasure.
So just attack him?
Ah, look who's
Yep.
here. Wow! You really shouldn't have done that. Enjoy the view.
Okay.
Is
It's like, oh, it's real nice up here. Nope.
Ah!
And there you go. Guess what that place is? The Hill of Suicide.
Always
Well now, so soon? Not a surprise, I suppose. We'll get to that later. No need to burden your little brain. And Zedilian, since you're standing here, I assume you've succeeded. Or you're terribly confused, or really lacking in good judgment. Wonderful! Time for a celebration! Cheese for everyone! Wait, scratch that. Cheese for no one. That can be just as much of a celebration if you don't like cheese, true? You've run a maze like a good little rat, but no cheese for you yet. Oh, well, maybe a little. I've granted you a new spell, the ability to summon Haskell, my Chamberlain, to aid you in your travels. He knows a lot. More than he knows. In fact, give it a try. Summon our friend to you now. I'll wait.
Like, sorry. Like, yes, I know. I believe it's a lesser power. Yep.
Our Lord has granted you the power to summon me.
How
wonderful
wonderful.
for me. When summoned, I can offer advice on your current endeavor. I imagine it's up to you what to do with my wisdom. Do try to use your power
basically, the way I view it
sparingly.
is
have duties to which I
Shagoroth
must
is
attend.
the Cheshire
Rather more
Cat,
important than shepherding
and
you around,
the
I'm
easiest
sure.
way to eat mice and rats is to attract them with cheese.
I mean, look at his eyes.
Isn't that a hoot? I love it myself. Best part of being a Daedric prince, really. Go ahead. Try it again. He loves it.
Do it again.
summoned again. My lord does so enjoy
I mean,
that.
he's
as
Che
is
Guevara,
his
so he'll like
prerogative.
what he wants to like.
I'll
What are you gonna tell him
assume you're
otherwise?
done for now.
Unless he tells me to do it again.
Good, good. You'll need all the help you can get if you're going to defeat Jiggalag and stop the Grey March. Oh, don't expect to summon dear Haskell anywhere but in the realm. He dislikes leaving my presence. I get that sometimes. The Daedric Prince of Order. Or biscuits. No, no, order. And not in a good way. Leak. Colorless. Dead. Boring, boring, boring!
Basically, the way
And
I
not
see it
a
is that
fan of my work, I
Shigarath
can
is
tell
the
you.
Pedamaic
Hates
side,
it,
and
hates
Jiglag
me.
is the
A bit single-minded, if you take my meaning.
Anyway.
You've seen his knights? Not the warm and cuddly sort. Not a bit of original.
So it's like absolute chaos versus
Again with
absolute
the
order.
niggling little details. Hold your tongue, or I will. We'll get to that, all in due time. For now, you've got other work to do. An event. A movement. An apocalypse of sorts. Happens every era, at the end of every era. Which is to say, now.
Yep.
The Grey March comes, and Jiggalag walks. Or runs. Never
I mean,
skips
his knights are made
sidles
of
or
crystals.
struts. And mostly he just
Or at
destroys
least wear
everything
crystal armor.
around him. Ask? Ask? I don't ask! I tell! This is my realm, remember? My creation, my place, my rules! Look at you! No concept of what you've stumbled into. No sense of place. You don't even really know where you are, do you? I suppose few really do, but that's beside the point. We're going to give you a taste of where you found
You gotta remember,
yourself.
the entity you're talking to right now is
learn.
not the real Shigarath. Shigarath is the ground you're standing on.
Yeah.
Two halves, two rulers, two places. Meet and greet. Do what they will, so you know what they're about. The Duke of Mania and the Duchess of Dementia. Seek them out and let them show you what New Sheoth is. You might be surprised.
It's basically like
Once you understand
Ego from
what
the
my
Guardians of the
realm
Galaxy
is,
movie.
Yeah.
you might
It's like, yeah,
understand
this is just a
why it's
projection I made.
important to
It's
keep
like the
it
real me
intact.
is the planet.
And maybe you'll make some friends along the way. That's always nice.
Oh no,
What?
have him the Jiglag one.
Another Daedric prince. Not a nice one. I don't think any of the other princes like him, actually. I mean, Malakath is more popular at parties. And Malakath is not popular at parties.
Yeah, it's like that's one of the ones
Duchess
I
of
remember.
Dementia. The long... Come visit again, or I'll pluck out your eyes.
Alright.
I just want to double check to make sure. Let's see. Beasts. I'm pretty sure it's Mania where you get the better item.
Yeah.
But I want to make sure. Yep, Mania.
Okay. Okay.
Which is not the canon choice. But we done for today? Or?
Yeah.
Okay. Because the Duke of Mania is the person you talk to in Skyrim to start his quest.
Yeah, the dementia is the... Right?
Yep. Because he's still alive in the other one, and the quest requires you to kill the other one, to kill the person you're replacing. and he's Fear-God's luggage in that quest, where he's like, all right, time to go back.
Alright. Alright, we're going to raid out to Geek Girl Alyssa, who is playing Pokemon Scarlet and Violet.
Same thing she was doing last time, I think, too.
Yeah,
Right?
I believe so. But yeah, I will catch everybody tomorrow when I play more Breath of Fire 3, I'm going to be advancing the story, so I got through leveling everybody up to level 27.
Yay.
So, I will catch everybody later. Peace. Alright.
Yeah, excuse me. Still there?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Okay. But for D&D, we did save Paul's mother.
I saw the token picture, so I figured that was probably what,
Yeah. And yeah, I've taken a genetic sample from the progenitor, one of the progenitor Abelos, and I'm going to make a specialized plague to try and to engineer a plague that'll
wipe out
kill
Aboleth.
all to potentially wipe out Abelos.
Okay. Well, to try and have a conversation with other people, I'm going to switch over to the Haven. Try to basically get Jedi to pop in, as well as maybe Brittany and Adam.
Okay.
So,
Alright, see you over there.
see ya. Yeah.
Right. Are you gonna message him or something?
Message him.
Two hours later.
Hey!
Yo.
Oh wait, hold on, let me switch my audio so I can actually hear chat. Hey,
Hey-o.
Yo.
he's in such trouble. Good thing I wasn't chatting, because he must have been lulled into a false sense of security, like, oh, she must still be sleeping. I mean, I was laying on my nap couch, so it was fair assumption, but no, I was awake. I was just laying on my nap couch, because
Right.
sometimes it's nice to stretch out instead of sitting in the chair. But, nope. And then you said, hey, Siri, and
You're like, excuse me?
then
Oh boy, here I
immediately-
go killing again.
Hey, Jedi.
Hey.
Hey.
Actually,
I-
Louis, I'm glad I just saw your message because I was actually just texting you to be like, yeah, my bad, dude. I should have stayed quiet tonight.
Yeah, here's the thing. I'm gonna basically act as if we are not, this is not going to be what it's going to end up being. We have to act as normal as possible Do not provoke him. Like, he has to do his own shit on his own, and then I can basically talk to him at the end of the week and be like, hey, guess there's a lot of shit that's been going on that's being brought to my attention, and people are upset. Because, yeah, it's like if you don't start changing and actually keep yourself changed, you're on. And of course, he's gonna, probably just give up right then and there. Because he refuses.
But you gotta let him
dig his own grave.
Yep. That's how I did it with Adam. I let Steve dig his own grave.
Oh, Lewis, I have a joke for you.
Speaking of, oh wait, no, let's wait on the joke. He can live for a few minutes longer.
Yeah, we'll wait on the joke.
No, you go on the joke.
Oh, okay. So, a woman goes to walk into a cathedral, and the priest stops her and says, "I'm sorry, but I can't let you inside without, I can't let you inside without a bra." And the woman protests, "But I have a divine right." And the priest responds, "You have a divine left too, but I still can't let you in."
Yeah. No, my sneaky deaky husband. No, I ran to check Discord to see if he popped in and he had made it to work. And he was just on his cell phone, but Discord has the phone, the green
phone
dot
icon,
is like phone. Yeah, and I was like, nope, that's his computer.
Sorry, buddy.
Yep. Yep.
Busted.
Oh.
Yeah, here. Let's see. First level, plus 6 attack, plus 2d10. My weapon counts as magic, and 3 push on hit.
Oh, your weapon counts as magic?
Yep, it's part of my Aegis ability.
Did anybody?
Oh, you're like the half giant or whatever that is.
No, I'm a Cowstar. Oh, well, yeah, but it's more. I picked the medium armor, or the armor, not the Juggernaut one or the skin. I picked the middle one, which gives me right now chainmail.
What? Oh, for the other game.
Yeah,
I'm playing a Sonic class.
Are you gonna be a Cowstar as well?
No, I'm gonna be an android.
Like a Warforged?
No, like an android. The race android.
Hey, I'm flipping the buttons.
Okay. But yeah, while I have my armor, I have plus 2 strength, and if it's a 2-handed weapon, I do 3 bonus damage per hit.
Nice.
So did Hugo get did Lewis get the rundown for what he missed?
For the most part.
Okay.
Yeah, I actually was home during D&D, but Gavin had not gotten any sleep throughout the day, and he was fucking horrendous.
Oh.
So it was just and with how the weekends work and how he sleeps out in the living room while, Finley sleeps in the bedroom, it's like, I am not going to run the risk of waking this kid up.
Nope. No, that's fair. You had a water adventure and we had a water adventure. That's
yeah.
Yeah, although I think Adam deliberately targeted me with that water adventure with the combat.
Well, it's the idea you're so focused on ranged weapons. The idea is it's you just couldn't do anything.
Yeah, and he knew I couldn't just stealth and fly my way over that one.
There was no stealthing against those guys. If you guys check out the third eyes they have a constant effect detect life within 60 feet.
I thought we were destroying the items.
Well, we are. We're breaking them down.
Well,
yeah.
I'm just saying.
Well, we still have to bring it to the whole group. That's kind of what Galen wants. Destroy the items to magical components.
Yep, basically grind them to dust so I can use the dust to do something useful with it.
Yeah. No, he was all, no, it's gonna be super hard, and I was gonna kick all your butts.
I mean, it was slightly harder.
Saves me too fucking high.
It was slightly harder
Like,
because I wasn't there.
first turn, half of the melee thralls they have are incapacitated. Because Clint did Mythic Entangle, and I did Slow on them.
Yeah, the Mythic Entangle really helped to, like, cordon off. And I feared, like, all their human people, so they were just running. So it was, you know.
Pretty much just like.
And then we ignored all the enemies and we're, like, beelining it right for the main thing. And we were like, nah, fuck that noise, we'll do that after.
Yeah, because I'm like, that's a progenitor of their species. It's like, we're killing that one first and making sure it can't get away.
Well, we also wanted to get all the big, heavy stuff done too before Jacob had to leave.
Yeah, that was another thing. Is
wake
we were
up early
trying
in the
to
morning.
rush it. Yeah, he had to get up at 5, so we were trying to rush it done. But yeah, no, it was super fun. And I got to use a Magus ability to reflect his bullshit psionics back at him, so
That was bullshit.
that was fun.
Yeah, I did
Yeah.
that as well.
Yep.
That's a big reason we do play with. Ever
Magic
since
and
I
Psionics.
played that one campaign with Chris, which we used that method. I'm like, you know what, I kind of like that method, and then Andy used it in Shadowrun, and I'm like, yeah, I agree with that. That's the best way to handle it.
It's more streamlined. It's just very simple. Like, if you know, like, rules for one apply to the other. So it's like, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Though I do for this campaign, Adam, have Psycraft. Would it just still be Spellcraft, or? Because I'm fine it just being called Psycraft because I made a custom skill for it.
Yeah, I mean, it don't matter either way.
Yeah.
So.
Also, I was going to get a stainless steel sword, but I decided on a crystal sword. Oh. Because it still counts as masterwork, so I can get it enchanted.
Man, Psionics is hard.
Mm-hmm.
It's not hard, it's just, it's all new spells. I would have to,
Yeah.
it's a new, so I have
And
to read so much.
Upcasting is a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where.
But then
it
there's
becomes
also
more
a
complicated.
limit
Don't
to
focus.
upcasting.
Don't focus
I
on
mean-
figuring that one out right away. You know, work on the basics.
Yeah, I'm trying.
Let's see, I got the Tremor Preservation, which is when I die, they have a week to cast Psychic Revivify on me.
But yeah, I got on Thursday. I got everybody up to level 27. I have 6 masters left to out of the master list to complete. Which ironically,
Is that plus the additional one you still haven't gotten yet?
yeah, that's what the additional one. Which
Okay.
I won't get him for a while. He's towards the end of the game.
Okay.
And also I have to get every single dragon gene to get him as a master.
Oh.
Is he like the Dragon Master or something?
He's the dragon god.
Oh.
Oh, well.
I mean, same thing.
His stat let me I'll pull it up. I know his HP and AP stat modification is -6. So like when you level up, your HP and AP are dropped by 6 points. And then it's +2 power, +2 defense, +2 intelligence, and +1 agility.
So it doesn't lower any stats that are already accrued, right? It just basically means you're not gonna get HP and AP.
Yeah, when you level up.
Oh, okay. Alright.
And then also while he's a master, you have fire resistance +3, status resistance +1, and death resistance +1. Because some masters have specials like that, where like Pekko's new master that I put him under is a guy named Hachio, who increases HP, lowers AP, increases power, defense, lowers intelligence and agility, and then while he's your master, he gets a +3 on criticals. So like it increases his chance for criticals. Yeah, I gotta finish Bunyan with Ray. Gar has one more level before he finishes the last hide and seek master, which gives you another formation. And then Nina and Momo are under Diaz, who her thing is -3 HP, +3 AP, +1 power, -3 defense, +3 intelligence, +1 agility. And to finish her is 15 levels.
Jesus.
Yeah.
In one person, or can you split it between people?
I don't know.
So we're gonna find out.
Yeah. Because once Gar finishes the one master, he's going under Hachio. Same thing with Ray. Once he finishes Bunyan, he'll go under Hachio as well. And then the main character I have under the master, Giotto, who is +4 HP, +3 AP, -1 to everything else.
Oh, okay.
Because, like, yeah, main character. Increase his health, increases AP. Why? 1, he's the main character. And then 2, dragon forms cost a lot of AP.
Yeah.
And to complete him, I have to stay with him for 8 levels. I think Ray, I'm not sure where he's at entirely. I think he's towards the second half. So he's got at least 5 more levels. It's less than 5 levels, I know that. So, and then Hachio is 4 levels, so there's not much for Hachio. So once I finish him, I'll probably throw Ray on Diaz, because she will increase AP, power, intelligence, and agility, which are good things for Ray. But once I get access to Ladon, the dragon guy, I'll probably put Peko and Gar and the main character on him.
So who's gonna be your main crew?
Obviously, well, the main 2 that I'm gonna keep with me is Ray, and then I don't know, kind of debating on keeping Peko on. And I might actually put him under, instead of doing Ladon, I might put him under Diaz and start working on increasing his AP and transfer any healing spells over to him, so that way I can turn him into a tanky healer.
Oh, yes. We love a tanky healer. Right, babe?
Correct.
He's
Unless
just
she's not on
agreeing
your team, then you just take one.
Oh. Well, he was agreeing because he didn't want to get in trouble, but maybe he does still want to get in trouble. Oh.
Wait, go what? No, I was.
No, I'm talking about
Ashara is he's talking about making it Peko into the cute little onion boy into a tanky healer, and I'm like, yes, because we love tanky healers, right? And then
we do.
like, sure, unless she's on the other team, and then we hate her. Like, oh, I guess he isn't afraid of the fact that he's playing hooky. Because he's sick. Air quotes.
Nope. Yep, soon
How's
we.
work going Are you still on 4 days as well, or?
Well, my quote unquote 4.5.
Okay.
Because yeah, so I don't work Saturday this week, so that means I go in towards the last half on Tuesday.
So you work like a half shift, but like the later part of the half shift?
Yep.
Oh. I'd rather get it done and over with.
Well, it's because of seniority.
Oh.
Yeah, because Monday's Lance, Tuesday's Jeremy, Wednesday is George, Thursday is Kyler, and then Friday is Adams. Basically, people who've all been there. And then even if a spot opened up, the first person to get offered it is going to be Mark, who's been there longer than I have. But after that, then it would be me. Technically, there'd be one other person in front of me, but I doubt they'd offer him the morning shift because he's already kind of on the chopping block. It's kind of why they hired both Alex and the other guy that applied from Sam's Club. They're basically getting ready for when we get out of the slow season. Because also when we get out of the slow season and get to where the part-timers graduate high school, our entire part-timer crew graduates high school. So I'm not sure what's going to happen there.
Kind of depends on what
Well, I know
their decision is.
Well, I know Nick, the part-timer, wants to go full-time. Dave Jr., who is one of the owner's kids, I don't know what he's going to do, but I have a feeling college is kind of going to be what he's going to be forced to do.
Yeah.
And then the other two are looking at college, and I'm pretty sure the only reason they're working is to try and get a little bit of work experience on their, resume when they go to try to apply for college.
And also to get a little bit of that extra spending money.
Yeah.
There.
But yeah, so up next, storyline-wise for Breath of Fire 3 is the fact that I gotta do the fucking Shishu minigame. Where I make...
Is that the one
I make food.
Oh!
Yeah. And then depending on how that goes is dependent on what I get as a reward. Let me... Give me the fucking... Where is it?
I was looking up the fairy thing, because you were like 500 battles, and I'm like, oh, da, 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 da. It sounds like some people just use the explore method, because you can also get the spirit ring from the explore method, but
Yeah.
it's not as reliable.
Yeah, so that's gonna be the thing. Is I don't know how many battles I've been in, but I'm just gonna go in and check on the fairy village because I'm like, I did so many battles and didn't do the fairy village.
Not once.
Not once. So I might get it, I might not.
Well, save before you go in.
Yeah, pretty much.
Because if you're really close, you could be like, oh, I'm really close.
Yeah.
The spirit, halves of magic?
Yeah, halves the AP cost of magic.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah. So depending on how well I do with the dish, going from worst to best it's ammonia, which is the resurrection item. Wisdom Seed, which is 20 AP. Wisdom Fruit, which is 100 HP. Sage's Frock, which is a mage armor. Barbarossa, which I believe is a sword. Lacquer Armor, which is an armor that becomes available after you cross the Outer Sea. And then Shaman's Ring, which is the lesser version of Spirit, which is negative 25% on AP cost.
Okay.
So yeah, it's all dependent on how you do with that. Which I've looked up stuff where it's like you need a really good sized mackerel, which becomes available to catch once you start the quest, and then basically it's collecting everything else.
Oh, and that's the one you were telling me where you can collect extra in case you
Fuck up.
Yeah.
And what I mean by
That's this game's save scumming.
Yep. So. But mackerel is super fucking important too later on because once you go across the outer sea, there's a fishing spot with one of the fishing merchants where it's mackerel and like 2 other fish, and you can get what an item called ivory dice, which doubles XP from an opponent.
Oh.
And that's how you like power level in the game is you basically get a bunch of ivory dice and you go fight specifically the volcanoes with asses.
Yeah. Do you use them?
Yeah, you use them
On the monster?
Yeah, so they're one-time uses.
Oh.
Yeah. So that's why it's like fishing minigame, very important.
Wait, did we see the volcanoes with asses before?
Yes. Because you were watching and then Jedi popped in and it's like, hold on, let me see if I can get this. And it's like, you could you could bash somebody's head in on that ass.
Mm-hmm.
Is what Jedi said.
I do remember that. But how
I
much
remember
XP
that.
did they give? Did they not get a lot because it was earlier on, or did they still give a decent chunk? Or is it like a recolored later mob where it's like
So normally they give 180 XP. If you use a fire attack on them, they awaken an attack. This boosts their XP gain to 900, which is 300 per character.
right?
And
And
then
then you ivory dice them.
Yep. So what you would do is that's when you just like if you're focusing on leveling somebody up, that's when you do the whole monopolize thing. Because then that'd be 900 times, so that'd be 1,800 for one character from just that one opponent.
Oh, okay. So it's really good for power leveling.
Yep.
Okay.
Not to mention they have protein as a stealable item, which is the raised defense item.
Oh, nice. The like permanent raise of defense by like a point.
Yep, by 1 point.
Yep.
So it's a really good steal thing because it's like, hey, guess what? And then the funny part is that while you're doing that, if you actually get really well, you have the chance of finding the magma armor if they have a chance to drop it, which basically sets your fire resistance to where it's like, hey, guess what? You heal me now.
Oh.
So I'd be like, yeah, thanks for healing me. One Piece update.
Yep.
So, Gabon, to get the key to unlock Loki, challenges Luffy to a fight. While they're fighting, Gabon is basically kicking the shit out of Luffy. Luffy hits a point where he just says, fuck it, goes to Gear 5, and Zoro jumps in, and that's when Gabon's like, I give up. So it's like... Shamrock and the other Holy Knight go to where a school of giant kids are, and they summon 2 more Holy Knights. What?
Kids do?
No, like the Shamrock, Shanks' twin brother. They summon 2 more Holy Knights. One is a relative of one of the Gorosei, but is much older looking than him. But he's basically, it's like, yeah, this is basically his descendant. It's like proving that the Gorosei are immortal. And then the other one is in a hybrid Kirin form, which a Kirin is a type of mythological Japanese, Chinese. It's a mythical creature that basically depicted with antlers like a deer or occlusions like a giraffe, bodies are surrounded by holy flame, often travel on clouds. They symbolize virtue, good fortune, and prosperity. So it's like a weird combination of creatures. So it's like, holy knight with, what should be a good guy power. But basically, it's like, I only wanted to summon one of you. Why were two sent to me? And it's like, because you need to return to the holy city. There's issues happening. So a lot of people are like, oh, is Dragon finally making his move?
Could he finally be actually fucking doing something?
Right.
I mean, he's done a couple things, but it's very... He might be doing something.
Well, it's also...
I think Sabo's done more than he's done.
Well, it's also Kuma fucking had to get across the red line, and it basically burst through where the holy city is before he got to the Egghead Island. So, also, it might have something to do with the fact that, I don't know, the Gorosei changed their lineup, which includes his father.
Yeah.
But at the end of the chapter, Shamrock's like, how about we turn this into a game? Which is similar to what happened on God Valley, where it's like, we're going to turn this into a hunting game. It's like, you sons of bitches.
So do we know if Shank's brother is bad guy?
Oh,
bad
fuck
guy,
yes. He's such a bad guy.
So he's bad.
Yeah.
He's not pretending to be bad and like Double H. I mean, like.
No,
But no.
Yeah, he is straight up a bad guy, but not like as shitty as the rest of the Celestial Dragons. It's the idea that like he isn't spoiled like other Celestial Dragons. Like, motherfucker had to work.
So Shanks is a Celestial Dragon then.
Yes. He actually returned to the Holy Land once, but then decided to stay as a pirate. So it's the idea that, my guess is that he returned and went, nope, I don't like this. I wish to be a normal fucking person. So.
I don't want them to kill Shanks. He already killed Ace.
Well, that's
right? You fake this out with Sabo.
Well, I mean, at this point, Loki not only has hatred for Shanks, he now hates Shamrock too, because Shamrock tried to recruit him to the Holy Knights, and he's like, no. And then they attacked him while he's fucking chained up. So he's like, fuck you, I'm going after your entire fucking line of blood. Which is ironic because of the fact that it's like, Loki is going to fight a guy that's shaped like the moon. And there's a lot of theories that the demonic power that Figureland is going to get is going to be Fenrir. Because Fenrir has 2 offsprings. Do you remember the offspring of Fenrir? I mean, I would hope you would, since you had them named in the Barbarian campaign.
Oh,
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
fuck.
I remember.
One started with an H.
Mm-hmm. And
That's
that's,
about all I remember.
Skull and Hati.
Yeah, Skull and Hati. Okay. Fuck. That's been a long... God. No, I had to look that up. Yeah. No, I didn't remember. I keep you guys did.
Yeah, because Skull chases the sun. Shanks. And Hati chases the moon.
Hati chases the moon.
Which would be his own father. Because Figureland basically represents the moon. At this point. So. But. Oh.